Hello. Yeah. The change is something which you have to, you have to come up with, or you have to, you have to cope with it. Then only the things will be, applicable, and things will be good for you to just take them further. Now, further, if you see, it now what it involves, it this is a process which actually involves the people that may affect their day-to-day activities. So here also, if you see this during this pandemic change, the things have affected our day-to-day activities. We have totally become online now. Even I have, where I just love to interact with the students being physically over there, now I have to see this light on coming from my laptop, and I have to see this, and I have to treat that everyone is watching me. I don't know to what extent you are watching me or listening me, or maybe making faces about me or whatsoever. So so it's like that. Otherwise, what happens, you are able to read the expression, and then accordingly the humans are actually adaptable to just see the others, and then act and react accordingly. But this particular change, we have to adapt for the time being, maybe, and we pray God that it will end soon. Further, so it affect the day-to-day activities and can create a perception power. Okay, so how you perceive the things. So do you take it positively? Okay, so what's there for me in it? So what is there? So so these all things come for me. So whenever you are changing, on whenever certain things are changing, and even when we go when we let the corporate to go for any change, for example, mergers and acquisitions are a biggest change which may happen. So at that time, so every perspective, every human being involved in that will be having their own stakes, and they will be having their own mindset to just understand that how would they be able to react, and what is there for them in it. Why should I change? Because if the organization, if the world do not change, you can say, altogether, there will be a problem. Okay, so there can be problem from the organization point of view, and if you see it from the corporate point of view, if the all the stakeholders do not cope with the changes, then there can be, you can say, the turmoils which may come up in the path. So it requires more than body. Then it requires the need of the soul also. The soul should also change. Means not only the body should change, the soul should also change. Not only the perception should change, the heart should also go on along with the change, when we are talking about the corporates to go for the change. So change can be perceived as a positive and as a negative. For example, getting a job after graduation from the college. So you have started your career from here itself. You are going to start your career. Now, after 3 years spending over here in the university, there will be a change which you will be witnessing. Going in the corporates, you may get a job, you may not get a job, you may try to get into any of the startups or so. So there also, whatever you have learned in the university, in the college, definitely will be helping you out in order to cope with the change. Though, let me tell you about what our deans were actually telling you during that period of time, that we will make you so good, or you can say, we will make you acquainted of various skills which will help you in adapting with the change which you will be having after your graduation or the post graduation, whatever. So even getting married also, there is a change, and people sometimes get adopt to it, and people do not get adopt to it. Then also there are problems. So those who are adaptable, they face less problems other than not getting it, having a child afterwards. Okay, so these are the phases of life which will bring change in you. Child living for the college, when you have the child, you are with the child, and then afterwards, when the child is going to the school, there is a change. Then when the child is leaving for the college, there is a change. And when getting a new computer also, there will be a delight inside the heart. There will be something which actually, again, we will be a change. Even sometimes losing a job, there will be a change. Okay, so life is full of change. Even some divorce happens, death of some parents, of parent. These all are the things which brings change in you, and totally actually depends on you how you actually perceive it. So do you perceive it negatively, or do you perceive it positively? Do you think that, oh, my all my word has lost because of this change, or do you think that there is an opportunity to go ahead? So it totally depends on our own mind, our own mindset, that how we take it up and how we cope with it. So the formal education which you will be getting in Manipal University, Jaipur, and not only that, but the course of this values, ethics, governance, and all these type of things, but whatever you will be studying over here will make you a complete human being, and will enable you to cope with the change and the changes in the life which you will be going with the future. So now, is this change always adaptable? Are we ready for it? We may not be ready for it, and actually we do not want to come out of our comfort. Okay, so what we do is we try to resist the change. So why we resist the change? So change is a feature of the cosmos. Actually, it is inevitable. So what I would like to quote, one quotable quote over here, is that nothing in this world is is fixed as the change is. So change is going to happen anyway. Nothing else is there which is fixed except the change. Okay, and the change itself, you can say it's the most variable thing, but the change will happen. It has to happen, and that what it is called. It is inevitable. Okay, so but the human desire on an order and look for it everywhere. Okay, so what we do is, what we do not actually want to, human desires and order and look for it everywhere. We can just see it everywhere, and we look forward for it also, that what will happen. Actually we want to get ourselves prepared for it. Okay, and human behavior in aggregate defines a culture. So these things are actually things, because we are actually adaptable of what we are doing and how we are doing. So in that case, we are adaptable to it. When we are adaptable to it, definitely at that time we do not want to change it. So therefore, that's why there is resistance in change. So culture reflects the need of the order, where the shared meaning, common languages, religious, secular. So even if when you will leave the country somewhere else to go abroad, also you will have to change. You will face the cultural change. You will face the religious change. But for that, all that, you have to be prepared for it. So what are there are certain common reasons for resistance of change. Okay, so these are the common reasons. There is a self-interest. There is a fear of unknown. Why we would do not want to change? So there is a resistance because we do not know what is going to happen. So actually that is a fear of unknown, you can say. Okay, and suspicion is there, conservatism is there. So these all will these all are the boundaries which will put you in a comfort zone, and you have to break all these boundaries, and you have to go with the world and stand over there with all your conscience and with all your knowledge and with all your confidence that yes, I am here to face anything and everything. And let me tell you, we all faculty members will help you in developing all these qualities, all these things along with your course curriculum, because this is the need of the time and this is the need of the graduation. Graduation can be done even in you can say in any of the universities, in offline, in online mode also. But it is not only learning the books, as our dean sir was saying. You will have some fun also, and along with this fun you will also be having an opportunity to get rid of some of your you can say the fears, like stage fear is there, interview fear is there, you have facing others, you have fear of talking to some stranger. So these all things will go by the time you will be passing out from here, and this is for everyone. So response to change is highly individual. It's a mixture of emotion and rationalization. Okay, so it is something like that don't assume others will respond the same that you will under different circumstances. So we have to actually understand that how we have to do. Just see this picture. This picture is actually there is the eyes are closed, and you have something in mind which is called the target, and accordingly you have to behave, and accordingly you have to adapt certain things. So managing change requires looking at all the dimensions, past history. So you have to see wherever you are going, what is the past history of it. Okay, so what has been there culturally, language wise, or you can say the adaptability, the people, their nature, and then degree of sponsorship degree of sponsorship is to be taken from that point of view, that whether means you can say those people who are already over there, how you cope with them, how you actually adapt yourself along with them. Is there anyone who is already there to catch you up? So that is called a sponsorship. If the feeling of a sponsorship is there, or a degree of sponsorship is there, then the people, those who are already there to make you adapt the things, are they present, or do you have to do your things by your own? So that actually makes a difference. So, and if it is not there, then you have to create your own things. You have to self sponsor yourself. Then what is called, then what you can do, walk the talk. Then you have to be along with the people, you have to talk to them, you have to make your space, make your place over there, and then only you can proceed further. So there are organizational and individual current stress, because everyone, whosoever, why it is very difficult to adapt the situation, because everything is stressed. So there is a tension all around. Tension means there is people will not accept you along with them, because it's you who are changing. Wherever you will be going, the people will adapt you only when you be along with them, be like them, then only the things will happen. Now see the situation at present. At present the situation is like that, that we have to adapt according to the situation, and then only we can proceed further with it. Otherwise there will be problem in our in us to just cope with certain things. So who will be impacted by the change? So to what extent are you impacted by the change? Is there any cultural fit or any change which you have to adapt? So these all are the things, addressing what's there for me in it. How will you address that? So these all things are there. Communication, okay, skill set, what do you need in order to adapt the change? So these all are the things which actually makes you acquainted of going with the changes. Okay, so Kaikini sir, how much time do I have, sir?
You can carry on for next 20 minutes, no problem.
Next 20 minutes, fine, sir.
15 minutes you can carry on, no problem.
Okay, fine.
Carry on,
So
sir, carry on.
yeah, so here I would like to ask the students also, that how do you take it up? So can any one of you share certain circumstances or certain situations in which you have been in the recent change happening from the because of this pandemic? Anyone from you? Sonal ji, Dr. Sonal, please help me out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, guys, anyone? If you want to share certain circumstances and the situations where you have come out of it during this recent pandemic change which has happened, or do you have any experience, any one of you? Any hand raised, madam?
No, sir. Yes, friends, it's an opportunity that Baba sir is with us. So it's a request, ask questions.
Yes, come on.
Yeah, good. Uh, Pavan Singh. Yes, Pavan?
Pavan, unmute yourself.
Pavan Singh, please ask question.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Pavan, carry on.
Sir, due to this pandemic, my like you have said that I have changed a lot in my study matters also, because due to this pandemic,
That's great.
I was having a plan of going to abroad to do my further training, but due to this pandemic, I stayed here and my 1 year is lost. So this is the experience which I got till now.
Okay, so pandemic has actually forced you to be in the country. Otherwise, you have
Yes,
already
yes, sir.
fixed that you will be going abroad.
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
that is one. So how have you take this up, Pavan? Have you taken it positively, or you are saying, "Oh, my year is lost. Oh my God, what will I do?"
No, sir. Sir, both the aspects are on. Positive is also there, negative is also there. Negative in the sense that I can't uh, achieve my dream, and secondly, the in positive aspect we can say that I can stay here and do my graduation.
That's what the thing is, and I take it very positively, Pavan, that a person who was having aspiration to go abroad is now with us. So definitely, we are also fortunate to have you, Pavan, and we will definitely guide you
Yes.
in order to be. And let me tell you one thing. It's a promise that over here in Manipal University, Jaipur, you will have a experience better than what you would have got abroad. Okay, so
Okay.
that is a promise from our side, from on the behalf of all the faculty
Thank
members. Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Anyone else?
Thank
Any
you.
other experience? Thank you, Pavan. Anyone else? Any other experience if you'd like to share over here regarding the change which has happened? If you want to share some instance because of this, just now Pavan has told that he was going to abroad, but now he has to be in India. So any other you can say circumstances which you have come across during this pandemic time and which is remembrance for you for all of your life, maybe positive, maybe negative, whatever. Please come on, let us just
Yes.
have some words from you also.
Yes. The other question, hand raised by Jay Verma. Please, Jay, please unmute yourself and ask your
Uh,
question.
And
am I
it would be
audible, sir?
great if you can show your videos, my dear. I am also on a video with you. Though I am at home. Today I was on leave actually. I had to take my parents to the hospital. But now I am at home and I am in front of all of you. In casuals I am sitting. Though this is not the way I used to be in the university. But come on, if you can show your videos, let us just have one to one. Yeah, come on, Jay Verma.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, Jay, you are very much audible, Jay. If you can
Sir,
show your video also, that will be
sir,
great.
I have switched on my video as well.
Oh wow. Clapping to you. Hi Jay, how are
Good
you?
morning. Yes.
So fine, sir.
Yeah, come on Jay, please
So
tell us.
yeah, so this lockdown was a lot tough, but it was a great opportunity for all of us to change because it has never happened. So that we get a break and we can bring change because we have a routine. But in this lockdown, like everything was at home, so we had a great opportunity to bring change. So I was trying to reduce weight and I could not do because of many reasons.
So
But
you
in
put on some more
lockdown,
weight like me? I have put on some weights actually during this pandemic time.
well, I actually reduced 12, 13 kgs in this lockdown
Great.
and changed a lot of changes in my mentality, like because spending time with yourself, you get to know what's right, what's wrong. So it has helped a lot in mentality and I'm reading books, started reading books and keep bringing changing in myself now.
Great. So what changes you see that you have done with yourself during this time? What are the changes which you have witnessed in you? One is that you have lost the weight. That is personal. Anything
Yeah.
spiritual you might have felt of. Any peace of mind you might have
Yeah, sir,
attracted to
I've
something
in
like
my
that you might have.
mentality, like in judging others, knowing what you should, how to make friends, influence people, how to deal with people. I have got to know that as well.
Great. So have you done any course during this time, Jay?
Sir, yes, I have done a leadership course, and I have also started reading a book. It's not here. I've also read a book like how to influence people and win friends, and I've
It's a Dale
participated in several
Carnegie book.
MUNs.
It's a book of Dale Carnegie.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
It's a good book. I have also read that book. That's a very good book, and I recommend everyone to just go with that because this is the time when you influence the people. And Jay, how can you influence people being online? Can you influence people being online? I don't know to what extent I am able to do that, but I am also trying to influence you guys being online. Right, so that is
Okay.
one thing which one must learn actually during this change which is going to happen, which is happening day by day. Okay, so
So there
what?
are more students who wants
Yeah,
to.
come on madam.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
Next is
Jay, thank you
Vandit.
Jay.
Thank you, Jay. Vandit Lodha. Vandit
Hello, sir.
Lodha. Yeah.
Yeah, hi Vandit, how are you?
Sir, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, you can see it.
Yes, sir. I can
Right, but i
definitely
but
see
i
it.
can't see you how great you are. So come on, switch on your video and come online.
I can't turn on my camera.
Why so?
I'm not dressed well, and like I'm
It's
not looking.
I could see
Okay, sir,
that.
I'm turning on the camera. No worries.
Whatever dress you are in, no problem. I am also in casuals.
Yeah, sir. Hello.
Yeah, Vandit.
Yeah, so, sir,
Oh,
I.
Vandit, you are looking beautiful. I mean to say you are looking handsome.
Yes, sir. Sir, I also had similar changes as the Pawan said. I was also going abroad, and like I even paid the enrollment fee in the University of Manchester,
Okay, wow,
and
great.
and then like this pandemic hits, my father told me to like stay for 1 year in India and then take a transfer to the abroad university. But
Oh,
then I got to know about the ACCA program and the CMA program, which I can do side by side with my
wow.
curriculum. That can give me international exposure. So I chose Manipal with the ACCA 9 paper exemptions. And
Okay.
I'm also helping my dad in business. And I also started up a new company for me, which is like growing very fast in these 3 months.
Okay. Great. So you have gone with the startup even before coming over here. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So okay. So that was your experience regarding the pandemic and these things. Fine. Anyways, so any positive change you have found in yourself during this period of time?
Yes, sir. As I am Jan, I became sir more spiritual. I visited our Marasas every day and I learned spiritual things like Logasya ka Path and like or everything related to our culture.
Excellent. Keep it up because this
And
will
sir, I did some online courses from Harvard and MIT, launch checks and digital marketing also.
excellent. So these all things will be helping you out during your graduation and will enhance your knowledge further too.
Yes,
Anyways,
sir.
yeah, Dr. Sonal, anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Vandit. Thank you.
Thank you, Vandit.
Welcome, sir.
Now, I
Nice
request
to
Mr.
meet you.
Siddhant Gautam. Siddharth Gautam, Mr. Yeah.
Hi,
Mittal this
Siddharth
side.
Gautam. Siddharth, how are
Good
you?
afternoon. Good morning. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm great, but I can't see you, yaar. This is not the way. Come on.
Uh,
Vandit
sir,
also came online.
actually, I'm out at my father's office, and the video quality isn't that good. And I can
No
try.
problem. No problem. Whatsoever video quality it is, we will appreciate that,
Okay.
provided you are not in bathroom.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
wow. Video quality is
Now,
very good. Excellent. Siddharth.
During this pandemic, I have realized something that this has been a good change for everybody. And for a certain point of time, I thought that this was a really bad time because it's like more like a 0 year because nobody is actually academically doing anything and not much is being done. But on the same hand, I got a lot of opportunities for a lot of things. I got into the reading habit of reading about the whole pandemic, and through that, I came across the fact that this pandemic is a similar things like the pandemic of 1970. So,
Okay.
so if I read about the pandemic and it helped me cope up with this pandemic.
Great. Your voice is not that much clear, anyways, but I'm happy to just listen to you, and I can feel, seeing you, I can feel that you have gone with a very good and positive change. And hats off to you, and all the best to you. And definitely, we will when we will meet, then we will grow together also. Because I also learn a lot
Thank
from you guys. Yeah, madam, Sonalji. Anyone else?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharth. So there is a one student, Pawan Singh. He has
Yeah,
also
Pawan.
raised his hand. So he has,
Yes, Pawan Singh, come on. I'm eager to see you, Pawan.
Pawan, please unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. May I ask you one thing?
Yeah, please come on.
Sir, when will be the online classes starting?
These all things I think HOD will tell you. Okay, because I am actually here for entertaining you. So we will not talk anything academic.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And you have good time to just, have your classes also. These all things will go on. And I'm happy that you are very eager about the starting of the classes. That's very good. That's a good sign. But have some fun also sometimes. और पंजाबी में कहते हैं कभी हंस भी लिया करो. Yeah, madam. Anyone else?
Thank you.
No, sir. There's no. Okay, Siddharth Gautam has already inquired. So I request continue, sir, for the vote of thanks to Power, sir.
Okay, बस इतना सही. अच्छा चलो ठीक. No problem. Kaikeji, no vote of thanks actually required, sir, because I'm a part of the school itself, and I'm fortunate.
Yes, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure and duty too, sir, because you have proved that change management in the last moment crisis.
No. This has happened with me, because just 5 minutes earlier you told me that I have to deliver something. So I was here along with my students. Right.
Anything-
So thank you for providing me this opportunity, and thanks to Dr. Swasni, the head of department, also for giving me this opportunity to interact with my young students, those who are so good, and they are ready to come to the university as early as possible. They want to learn a lot. Keep it up, my dear, and all the best to you. And I will get, I think, some more chance to interact with you. Will definitely be with you during that time. Thank you. Hats off.
Thank you, Power, sir. Thank you, Power, sir. And also, I'm reminded of Robert Patton and James Malcolm Colkin's book, where the statement comes: the resentment that is often felt during the management of change is not the resentment to change per se, but to the processes by which it is managed. So, wonderfully, you have explained the various aspects of change management, particularly by covering how to be self-responsible and how to adapt to the unpredictable situations, skill sets required in the contemporary world, cultural fit of the change, and so on. So thank you very much for your wonderful active participation, and thanks for keeping our students engaged. Thank you, sir.
Kaikeji, thank you. Thanks for this
Welcome, sir.
opportunity.
Thank you,
And
sir.
whenever you have some free slots, please provide me. I will engage my students.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Bye, sir.
No, we are here. The session is still going to continue. Don't worry.
They are
So-
saying bye to me.
Yeah. That's what
They have got so bored. Is it so?
Hello.
I thought that they have got so bored that they are saying bye, sir. Don't come again.
Yeah. Thank you, Pastor, once again.
Yeah, always there, sir. Ji, I am also not going. I'm here only.
Yeah, thank you. Dear students, let's continue with some more information for the benefit of you.